Hornets basketball is presented by Sharon View Federal Credit Union. Charlotte, North Carolina is a Hooper's paradise. Tonight, from Spectrum Center, the Hornets, they're going to look marvelous, folks. The City Edition uniforms, they've dropped, and you're going to love the drip. Tonight's going to be a tall order, though. Look who's in town. They're the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder, led by Shai Gilgeous Alexander, bringing all 22 letters here to town. But the Hornets, they've got answers. Con Kniffel playing wonderful basketball. Miles Bridges the same. Can the Hornets get it done? We'll find out. Glad to have you along for the ride, folks. Second game in as many nights for the Hornets. With my partner, Del Curry, I'm Eric Collins. Del, Hornets played last night in Milwaukee. They come back, and now they're rejuvenated because this color scheme, everything is new. The court's new. This is a brand new ball game tonight.
Much like last night was a cup game, their uniforms are bright. They're going to need to play brighter to beat the defending champions. I think they're up for the task. This team is young. They're vibrant. They want to prove that they're a better team each and every night. Tonight's a chance to do that.
Hornets have a lot of guys with very young legs. One of those guys would be Con Kniffel, just 20 years of age, played his best pro game last night.
He was special. I'm telling you what other rookie could get 2 fouls early? Most would say, hey, this is not my night. He comes back in and turns on the Jets. Here I 32, only 20 shots in that game. A couple of dunks. He scored on all 3 levels. Big one right here, tied it up. He has ice in his veins. He's the next play guy, and he did it on both ends of the floor.
That's our startup, brought to you by Honda Dealers of the Carolinas. Con Kniffel is all over the rookie leaderboard, and yesterday the best of the best, 32 points in his 12th professional game. All right, it's not going to be easy tonight for the Hornets. Striding into the building full of confidence with a 12-1 record, Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
He was the best player when the season ended last year. He's the best player when the season started this year. Look at those numbers right there. Has not lost a step. The best offensive guy in the league, one-on-one. Strong right-hand drive. When he goes left, he pulls up. You know it's coming. Stopping it is what the problem is.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will break down what makes SGA an MVP. Stick around. Hornets basketball in the crosshairs.
Carolina Ford Dealers. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, North Carolina's most preferred health insurer. And Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care.
What a special player Shai Gilgeous Alexander has turned out to be. He is just a phenomenal talent. Not only the MVP last year, but the MVP of the finals. Knows what to do at all times in the game. When his teams need something, he usually gets it done.
No doubt about it. I mean, the game has really slowed down to a crawl. He sees everything behind him. He's not looking at the guy in front of him. How are they going to defend him when I get behind him? He can pull up, get to the lane. That's just too easy right there. Throws that one down, and it's very good at the free throw line.
Our Discover the Best brought to you by the Fresh Market. Look at this. Seems like when the game dictates it's close, he gets closer to the rim. He gets a little bit of a lead, he gets further and further away from the rim.
That tells you that he is a student of the game. He understands how important every possession is. To get high quality shots, he'll take a 2 if the game's on the line, but when the game's out of line, he wants to see how good his 3 can be. That guy is talented, and he plays on the defensive end as well.
Well, can the Hornets slow down Shai Gilgeous Alexander and the rest of the Oklahoma City Thunder? We shall see. Tip-off is next, right here in Uptown. His hometown team now back in his adopted hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina, playing the second game in as many nights, this time against the defending champs. Our starting lineup is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Mark Daigneault is going to roll out SGA, the reigning MVP. Kaysen Wallace in the backcourt. He's a steal waiting to happen. Lou Dort back in uniform, missed the last 5 games. Chet Holmgren's a 7-footer, and Isaiah Hartenstein can get her done inside. For the home team, head coach Charles Lee has Con Kniffel, Sion James, Ryan Kalkbrenner, 3 rookies wrapped around Miles Bridges and Colin Sexton. Second game of a back-to-back. We will not see LaMelo Ball, who played 27 good minutes yesterday. Ryan Kalkbrenner wasn't with the team on that quick road trip to Milwaukee. He's back in to jump center. This tip-off presented by Planet Fitness. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oklahoma City. Hornets ball.
Is that a turnover? No.
No, okay.
Oh. Hey, had control of the tap, just tapped it out of bounds.
All right, Hornets wearing the City Edition uniforms for the first time ever. Bird of Paradise Flower, the favorite of Queen Charlotte of Mecklenburg. And so far, so good for Con Kneppel.
Beat continues. Run a down screen at the top. They run him off the line. He gets all the way to the rim. High floater off the glass over top of Holmgren.
Hornets let Hartenstein get deep into the paint. Not much of a threat from that spot. Now they reset. This is Gilgeous Alexander. Shot clock's down to 4. Leads the league in unassisted twos. Not able to make that one. Last touched by the Hornets.
Boy, good D right there by Sion. You got to come up with that rebound because you play good D like that and force that guy to take a tough two-pointer and miss. You got to get the board.
Gilgeous Alexander, the best one-on-one player in the league. Leads the league in unassisted twos and unassisted threes, and there gets an assist, a dunk by Hartenstein.
Yeah, when you show him multiple bodies, he's going to make the right play, trust his teammates on the offensive end.
This is the 5th time this year that the Hornets have started this 5 together. They're 2-2 in the first 4 games. Here comes Wallace. Third-year man Cason Wallace gets it over to Dort. Hartenstein missed everything. Good defense by Kalkbrenner.
Met him at the point of attack right there. Good body-to-body defense.
Punched out of bounds by Chet Holmgren. Dale, while we have a moment, your keys to the game brought to us by Carolina Ford Dealers.
Look, he played a tough game last night. Spending a lot of energy. You're going to have some mental toughness and fortitude to play against the world champs. This is the first game where you're going to have to put a solid 48 minutes together in order to beat the best team in the league.
12-1. Oklahoma City. Clearly no championship hangover.
No.
Wallace, pass stolen away by Collin. One man to beat. It's a tough task. Luke Dort's a pretty good defender. And Collin will reset. Shot clock's already down to 7. Bridges. Miles has been short with his first 2 jumpers.
That's a tough task. Holmgren did bite on that jab step. He had to shoot over it. Not a lot of airspace there.
Holmgren to the rim. Pass too hard. Kneppel, extra pass into the corner. His buddy, Sion James. Hornets did see Oklahoma City in the preseason. Wallace misses, Sexton a rebound. Hornets lost both regular season games against Oklahoma City a year ago. And Kalkbrenner is fouled. That's probably a good idea. He has never missed a shot in a first quarter as a professional.
Really
He's
good.
15 for 15.
A little good rim run there by the big fella. Realized that Hartenstein was behind him, turned on the Jets. And Shai says, I'm going to make you earn them.
7'1". He is now 10 for 12 as a free throw shooter. This guy's got the touch of a masseuse. Everything he puts up there is soft. Just rolls out of the fingers. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Good release, high release. That index finger in the basket.
The pride of St. Louis, Missouri. Played 5 years at Creighton, which is out in Omaha, Nebraska. Hartenstein fumbled the catch, regathers and hits the lefty half hook.
Just with the right pad, just let me get back to my good hand.
Sexton, Kneppel, Con's first 3.
He was in shooting form before the ball touched his hands. All he had to do was catch it and release.
Con has now made at least 1 3-pointer in all 13 games as a pro. Holmgren trying to body up on Sexton, influenced by Kalkbrenner. Holmgren plays a lot tougher than he looks.
Yeah, he does. He's stronger than his body looks, and he's got a mental toughness to go with it.
Con Knippel's legs are about twice the size of Holmgren's. Bottom of the well, three-pointer, Colin Sexton.
Dort didn't want to get beat off the dribble, gave Sexton a little room, bounced into a triple.
Now this is the start the Hornets needed. Yep. Gilgeous Alexander. Won't be the last time we see something like that tonight. Knippel. Wallace. And Oklahoma City jumps on top. 5 quick ones. 2-pointer by Gilgeous Alexander, and then he sets up the 3-pointer to Wallace. 11-10. First chance for everyone to catch their breath. Back to Uptown in a moment.
Floor, and of course the uniforms are very orange. I'm even wearing some orange tonight. A quick turnaround for the Hornets. They landed last night about 2:30 in the morning from Milwaukee. As for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they haven't played since Wednesday, but I do want to give you an update on LaMelo Ball because I did speak to the team. He did not play in overtime last night. Coach Lee told me after the game that they're being mindful of his minutes, returning, of course, after missing those 5 games. And he was in the building today receiving treatment, responded well to last night's minutes. Coach Lee said he's going to continue to work with the performance staff on minutes restrictions as they look to maximize his availability. So that's the update on LaMelo Ball, guys.
Shannon, thank you so much. Hornets are going to have a day off tomorrow. Next game, they'll be in Toronto on Monday. So hopefully LaMelo will be back in uniform for that. The first time we see the Raptors this year. Toronto's off to a nice start.
Surprise team in the NBA are the Raptors, no doubt.
After the timeout, Miles Bridges misses with the right hand. Both sides stay with the same 5 that was on the floor a moment ago. Oh! Gilgeous Alexander missed the layup. 2 Thunder men are down. Hornets have a man advantage, and it results in 2 for Kalkbrenner.
That's good energy right there by Kalkbrenner. To not just think his team's going to score on that fast break, run the floor, get rewarded. Good athleticism by Miles Bridges to keep that play alive.
That's a double dribble.
Sure is.
Cason Wallace turns it over. With that dunk by Kalkbrenner, he has now made 16 consecutive shots in the first quarter. He has never missed as a pro in the opening stanza.
That's unbelievable.
It's an NBA record, in case you're wondering. Knippel. Oh, he had Kalkbrenner, just couldn't get it there. Miles Bridges. First bucket for the lefty.
Holmgren wanting to help on that drive just enough. That left Bridges open for the cleanest look he's had so far.
That's too easy for Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
It's a layup for that guy.
Gilgeous Alexander, 32 points. He rarely plays in the fourth quarter. The Thunder are so good, they're usually blowing teams out. Sion misses. Holmgren, part of his game. Hartenstein, an offensive rebound. Holmgren.
Hartenstein made that play, forced the miss on one end, sprinted to the other. Found his counterpart.
Oh! Kalkbrenner has his legs taken out. He was thinking bad thoughts. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair.
I love the aggressiveness. Look at this. Look at the attention that Kahn draws. And Hartenstein sets up, feet all over the restricted area there.
He was thinking Tom Chambers on top of Mark Jackson. Gonna climb on top of him. Kalkbrenner has made 3 consecutive free throws to begin his ball game. Now has the longest consecutive made free throw streak on the team, 11 in a row, dating back the last handful of games. Hartenstein will leave. Substitution for Oklahoma City. A little cup of Joe. Isaiah Joe, distant relative of Amir Coffey, comes into the game. Jolt of energy, maybe?
Yeah, he had no coffee last night.
Didn't play, you're right. We were decaffeinated last night. Amir Coffey didn't play. Holmgren. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That is the whole kit and caboodle. That's a 7-foot man.
7-foot man with athleticism, grit, grind.
Listed at 7'1", 213 pounds. Chet Holmgren. One of my favorite stats about Chet Holmgren. Didn't play at all his rookie year. Not one game. Broke his foot. Next year played all 82. So this guy looks like a stiff breeze could knock him over. But he's played all 82 before in his life. Not many guys can say that these days.
Yeah, he's got a swagger about his game. Again, don't let that frail body fool you. Look at Bridges on the other side.
Miles Bridges now has 5 first quarter points. Former Thunder Trey Mann has come into the game along with KJ Simpson. Cason Wallace gets it over the front of the iron. Quick trigger, Simpson to misfire. And stays Hornets ball. Hornets play the second game of back-to-back. Have already swapped out 3 starters. Charles Lee quickly going to his bench. Thunder, they have it. Just 1 sub is played here in our first quarter.
Shannon talked about back-to-back for the Hornets. Thunder, a couple of days off.
And Dort fouled Miles Bridges. Dale, what was your day like back when you would play the second game of the back-to-back?
You got to stick to the same routine that you have every game. Maybe you get a little longer nap. No shoot around in the back-to-back, so you get to sleep in a little longer. But you just got to come in and make sure you get your body going. And then I talked about the mental toughness. It's all about your mentality to play in a back-to-back scenario.
Musa was too quick to give up the ball, turns it over. And Holmgren cashes it in. Oh, the Hornets should have had 2 the other way.
Yeah, Musa tried to just get that break started a little early.
Knipple.
Going to need a lot of that drive and kick. That was a good drive by Trey. Got it to the right guy.
Gilgeous Alexander. On the year, shoots 35% from deep. That's his 29th made 3. And Gilgeous Alexander with a steal. 3-on-1. Joe dribbled it off his shoe. Hornets ball.
You got to play solid on the offensive end against this good defensive team. You can't try to hit home runs. Hit singles, make the defense move, and then hit your open shots.
Mark Daigneault, a couple of years ago, Coach of the Year. 40 years of age, did not play college basketball. Student manager for Jim Calhoun at UConn, was part of that team that won the whole ball of wax 2004. Ben Gordon, Emeka Okafor. He brings in A.J. Mitchell, who's been a real find. Also into the game, Brandon Carlson, another 7-foot center for OKC. Shot clock's down to 3. KJ. Tough sequence for KJ. Backdoor cut, Mitchell. Both teams a little bit discombobulated.
All right, yeah. Maybe the layoff for the Thunder got him a little rusty. Hornets just trying to play a little too fast right now.
Hornets have made one other change. Number 12 in the game is Antonio Reeves. Played his first game as a Hornet yesterday. Played 5 scoreless minutes. Only starter remaining in the game for the Hornets is Bridges. Tapped up and in, Musa.
Musa always on the move. Read that ball as soon as Trey released it. Got a nice tip in, good hands.
That snaps a 7-0 run for OKC. Loose picked up by Mann. 5-on-3 advantage for the Hornets. Now even strength. Trey hits a triple. And now it's the Thunder's turn to call timeout.
Hornets forcing the Thunder to turn it over. They have 6 in the game. And it leads to shots like this. Trey wide open. Good ball moving on the right side. We're all knotted up 24 apiece.
And Miller, 24-24. 3:08 remaining first quarter. Hornets and Thunder. Let's take a look at our live same game parlay right now, brought to you by FanDuel. You can see how the money line and over-under lines are with the Hornets and Thunder tied. Dell, what do you think of it so far?
A slower paced game than one might imagine. Only 3 fast break points. But the Hornets winning the turnover game. I think that's why they've been able to score off the Thunder turnovers. Thunder shooting a good percentage, 64%, 11 of 17. The Hornets have 4 threes early in this game.
Well, the 9th different Thunder player to enter the game is Alex Caruso.
The old man.
Yeah, Caruso. He had the 2 championships. One as a Laker, one as a Thunder. Cleaned up nicely by Brandon Carlson. 26-year-old second-year man. Carlson no more as an outside shooter than a tip dunker, but gets one there. Only starter on the floor for the Hornets is Miles Bridges. Step back, Trey Mann against his former club.
Oh, he turned the corner nicely, got Caruso to bite on the dribble drive. Step back between your legs, knock down a triple.
Gilgeous Alexander will go to the free throw line for the first time in our ball game.
Trey's got to be aggressive with this group. Watch how hard he comes off this screen right there. Caruso, yeah, reverse dribble between the legs, bounced into a triple, his second early in this game.
Gilgeous Alexander, 90% at the free throw line. Let's check in with Shannon.
Man, it is good to see that shot coming back for Trey Mann, isn't it? He told me when the season started, if he missed a shot, it would stick with him. But as the season has progressed, the shots have started falling. It's not affecting him as much. He did go through a shooting slump when he was at OKC. He told me it's all about remembering that he's capable of doing it and just keep doing it. Isn't that right, Del Curry? You just keep doing it.
You got to keep doing it. You got to have selective amnesia. Forget your misses. Remember your good plays. This game really turned the corner in New Orleans.
First shot is a Hornet. Antonio Reeves, welcome to the Queen City.
You get a second opportunity with the offensive rebound. Scramble mode for the Thunder. And Reeves joins the three-point party.
He played 4 minutes yesterday, didn't accumulate a stat. A.J. Mitchell, he is one of the great layup makers in the NBA this season. Coming off the bench, he's top 10 in layups made somehow.
That was a tough one right there. Normally you use the glass on that runner off the side.
Born in Belgium, Del. And what do we have? A kick ball on Isaiah Joe. Never seen Khan do this before. He got an elbow pad on his right elbow, and he's riding a bike.
Well, second night of a back-to-back. I don't care how young you are, the legs still get heavy. You got to stay warm. And he's keeping that moneymaker warm as well, the heating pad on the elbow.
Maybe he's committed to riding all of Emma Lovewell's ride on Peloton. Can't take any time off. He needs to get on the bike. Trey Mann. Rebound snapped down by Brooks Barnhizer. Thunder have now gone 10 deep here in our first quarter. Barnhizer, the rookie out of Northwestern. First Northwestern player drafted in a quarter century. Ever since Evan Eschmeyer. Google it. Look at that score, Del. Good golly.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Popping off the screen. You should make a documentary about that score.
Yeah.
Final minute of our first quarter. Mann, Simpson, Diabate, Bridges, Reeves. Bridges. Batted around, cleared by the Moose. Mann. A.J. Mitchell. Barnhizer. Had no thoughts of shooting that basketball. Wow, how did he get that open? Hornets catch a break. Gilgeous Alexander the misfire.
That 2-for-1 opportunity really went out by the wayside. I thought they would pull it back, try to get a really good last shot of the quarter. Take a deep three, so played right to the Hornets' hands here. Hornets can get a good look to end this quarter.
Kalkbrenner and Knipple back into the game for the Hornets. Gilgeous Alexander spoils it. Mann's gonna have to fire something up there. Wow, look at that pesky defense for OKC. Hands everywhere.
That's the MVP. I'm telling you, this guy plays on both ends of the floor. You got your leader playing like that, you can win a lot of games and a lot of titles.
Well, we got the score we wanted, so we're going to keep it that way for a while. We'll have a commercial break and just stare at the scoreboard for the next 2 minutes. Back in a moment. .30 through the first 12 minutes here in Uptown. Hornets and Thunder. A bold, distinguished, vibrant. How about that? A piece of paradise is now yours to wear. Get your 2025-26 Hooper's Paradise City Edition jersey at the Hornets Fan Shop at Spectrum Center or online, hornetsfanshop.com. Queen Charlotte of Mecklenburg, her favorite color, the Bird of Paradise flower. Favorite flower, Bird of Paradise flower. With the colors, Amarillo. Oh, couldn't stop it at the rim. That's Holmgren. Takes it away from Holmgren. Brilliant orange. Rush blue. What do you think of the colors, Del? Hornets color uniform.
I love the uniform. They're fire, man. Yeah.
Oh. Sexton is knocked to the floor by Hartenstein.
It took me a minute when I first saw him. I looked at everything, caught right there. Wow, man, that's good movement. Moved his feet, jumped right over, deny Holmgren at the top.
It takes wonderful hand-eye coordination just to meet that ball flush.
He's got great
Pass stolen away by Hartenstein. First time that the Thunder are playing without SGA. Shai Gilgeous Alexander sits. A.J. Mitchell. Here comes Sexton. Pat Connaughton's in the game for the Hornets. Pat did play in the first quarter. Knipple. Reeves a rebound.
That's good play by Holmgren to realize had a mismatch in the paint. He drops off Hartenstein, doesn't need to guard him on the perimeter. Denies that middle throw, and then a tough shot gets the rebound.
That is Colin Sexton's shot, right at that elbow.
Right. Attack play downhill. Use screens, find open looks in the mid-range game.
A.J. Mitchell called for an offensive foul.
Colin doing it on both ends of the floor. His second stint of action. He knows Mitchell's going to get back to that left hand. That's why he goes all the way around his body. Mitchell feels him, tries to get some space, uses left hand to push off.
Sexton, Connaughton, Kalkbrenner, Knipple, Sion James. 5 on the floor for the Hornets. Sexton. He's got the last 5 for the Hornets.
Searching, hunting, seeking shots right now.
Barnheiser. Hartenstein. Oklahoma City up to this fantastic start, and they actually are a little bit banged up. Connaughton run off the line. James. Bottled up. Shot clock's down to 3. Sion.
It tells you how deep of a team that the Thunder have. I mean, at 12-1, saddled with injuries. They 8 different guys have started a game. Look at this guy.
Wow. Holmgren, a 3. Wow. I think most people would agree that Jalen Williams is their second best player. Hadn't played all season long. Yep. They don't know when he's going to be available. Stolen away by A.J. Mitchell. Holmgren is fouled. He'll go to the line. Local kid out of Greensboro, Aaron Wiggins, just an absolute find. Tail end of the second round a handful of years ago. He's a real baller. He's not healthy enough to play today. The other Jalen Williams, they're big. Shag Kenrich Williams is out. They've got 3 guys with the last name Williams unavailable. Jalen Williams, and Kenrich Williams. Here's a message from the Fresh Market.
For one-of-a-kinds and everyday finds, there's only one, The Fresh Market. Voted #1 best grocery store by USA Today Reader's Choice and awarded best customer service by USA Today.
Holmgren's now made 14 consecutive free throws. Knocked over.
When you've got Shai Gilgeous
who's played every game, you can piece together other players around him with the numbers that he gives you.
But Jalen Williams is an all-NBA performer. Pat Connaughton a three.
Nice find right there from Khan on the dribble drive. Pat holds the follow through. He knew it was down, and he does it on the other end.
Connaughton hits the deck after being pushed by Holmgren.
This find right here. Nice look away right in the pocket. And Pat just releases it and holds the follow through. He knew it was down.
Pat actually weighs more than Holmgren. Holmgren weighs 213 pounds, man. That should not have knocked over Pat Connaughton. Sexton's had a nice second quarter. Hornets lead by a pair. Hartenstein. Relentless on the glass. Oh, he missed it! Holmgren missed from a foot away. Hit the underside of the rim.
Blocked by the equipment, Steve Martin would say. Look at this.
Oh, wow. Goodness.
Couldn't get proper lift on it.
A little bit of revenge. Shot blocked by Barnheiser. 4 minutes into our second quarter. A.J. Mitchell. This is atypical of Oklahoma City. Just not shooting a good ball right now. Kniffel had it poked away from behind. I guess Akon just lost it. So scored as a turnover. Hornets have committed 6 turnovers, but they've only led to 3 points for the Thunder. Hartenstein comes up short.
Off-credit read their scouting report. Stay back, let Hartenstein come to you. Make him shoot over the top of it.
Hartenstein the trailer. Size advantage for Holmgren. And a foul call on Sexton. So we've got a timeout on the floor. The Hornets still hanging on to that slim lead. Hornets lead by a pair, 38-36, 6:53 remaining, second quarter. Missed yesterday's game in Milwaukee, but hasn't missed a beat. Both ends of the floor, Del.
Yeah, he really knows how to play, how to use his body. We talked about his hands up around the rim. Loves to play in traffic on both ends of the floor. Look at him time his jump right there to send Holmgren away. And shoots a really good, highest percentage through the first 11 games since the merger. 50 attempts on the minimum. Wow. That's pretty good. That's good company.
Memorable moments brought to you by Sharon View Federal Credit Union. Yao Ming, Hall of Famer. Yeah. Cason Wallace, I don't know how he's on that list.
Right?
He's a shorter player in today's game.
Yeah.
And Matt Geiger, he actually did that as a Miami Heat player before he came and was your teammate.
Right. This guy right here, Kalkbrenner, I'm telling you what, some of the best hands for a rookie that I've seen in a long time. He'll credit his teammates and coaches for giving him the ball in positions where he's just got to catch it, put it in. But the 4-4 from free throws tonight, that's all him.
Speaking of hands, that ball goes whistling through the hands of Chet Holmgren. Thunder still playing without Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Hornets have made a run. They lead by a pair. Man, I'm telling you, they're so good at the passing lane. Hornets keep it. Sexton gets it to the most. Knocked away by Joe. Shot clock's down to 3. Sexton. That was all Thunder defense.
On the perimeter. I mean, how many? That's 2 or 3 times now we've seen them steal or get a hand on a simple dribble handoff where the 2 offensive players should be coming off shoulder to shoulder. They've been able to sneak in that crease, bust up that play, and then force Charlotte to a tough shot like that or even a turnover.
Last year during the regular season, Oklahoma City led the NBA in defensive rating. This year, through the first 13 games, they lead the NBA in defensive rating. You're thinking they should have a championship hangover. They don't. They're still hungry. Holmgren, tough chance. Halfway through the second quarter. Thunder have now missed 6 consecutive shots. That's probably why Shai Gilgeous Alexander is heading to the scorer's table. Man, Sexton, Kalkbrenner, Diabate, and James. Hornets playing with 2 bigs. Man. Look at those hands. Up and in. Kalkbrenner again.
2 bigs in the game, Musa and Ryan Kalkbrenner. Musa keeps it alive. Kalkbrenner again in traffic with the good hands and another layup.
A.J. Mitchell. That's a good scouting report reading by Musa. Knew exactly where Mitchell was going to go.
Go to the left. Trey right here. Play breaks down. Trey hangs in the air, gets it on the rim. But look at Musa fight. Keep it alive off the glass. Kalkbrenner gets it. Finds the glass himself and lays it off and in.
Now Kalkbrenner will sit. 8 points, 3 rebounds for Kalkbrenner. Bridges back in. Gilgeous Alexander is back in for Oklahoma City along with Lou Dort, a couple Canadians. Gilgeous Alexander is from Toronto, Ontario. Lou Dort is from Montreal, Quebec. It's a francophone.
Yeah, a really good national team. I thought they would have done better in the Olympics.
Carlson. Hornets leading the ball. Musa. Off the window. We'll take it.
Yeah, certainly will. Trey gave it to him right in rhythm. Musa had options there. He decided to go on up with it.
And James gets tangled up with Gilgeous Alexander. What would you tell Sion James in terms of tips regarding Gilgeous Alexander?
Well, first, stay down on the ball fakes and try to defend without your hands. He's so good if he sees hands, he's going to expose you, but just try to use that big body, that big frame, and make him shoot over top of an extended hand. That's about all you can do. And know where your help is. That's a big thing.
Musa now in front of Gilgeous Alexander. Shot clock's down to 6. Oh, wow. MVP right there.
Sized him up. Bottom of his second triple.
Musa, back-to-back field goals for the Frenchman.
And get it right back, Moose.
Hornets lead by 5. High water mark has been 6. Hornets lost both against the Thunder a year ago. Wallace swirls in a 3.
That was a good gamble by Miles Bridges right there. Alexander had his back to him, takes a gamble, but Shai finds the open guy.
Ousmane Dieng has checked in for the Thunder. 4th-year man, also from Paris, France. He wears number 13, Ousmane Dieng. Former lottery pick, still trying to figure out NBA life. Gilgeous Alexander gets a soft roll.
Soft is that touch. Under the defender. I mean, super difficult shot.
The Thunder are still getting #1 draft picks from the LA Clippers in the trade that also netted them Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Trey Mann up and in.
A snake with a basketball right there by Trey.
I think that's the biggest heist in professional sports history. What? All right. Brandon Carlson with 2 hands. Second dunk of the night for Carlson.
Tip in, both dunks with both hands. Yeah, I mean, Paul George has been long gone for the Clippers.
Yeah.
Still getting
And
first
George
round.
is a great player, Hall of Famer to be. But what the Clippers gave up, good God. Collins, Sexton, a 3, and Oklahoma City has to call a timeout.
Yeah, the Hornets are really moving the basketball. 12 assists on their 18 made field goals, and 9 of those 18 field goals have been in that fashion. 1, 2, 3.
Toyota, let's go places. The Fresh Market, awarded Best Customer Service and voted the #1 Best Grocery Store by USA Today. And CPI, home security that protects what matters most.
Back here in Charlotte, a man, oh man, is the 2018 NBA draft represented well here tonight. We have the 8, 11, and 12 pick on the court. Colin Sexton, SGA, and Miles Bridges. Colin Sexton and Shai Gilgeous Alexander, they also matched up in the SEC. Of course, Sexton went to Alabama, SGA to Kentucky. I asked Sexton about going up against him, and he said he has always been a tough cover, but he's really matured over the years. He said he's leaned on a lot of the veterans that he's played with. Guys, I also asked Mark Daigneault about SGA, about his work ethic. So listen up, kids. If you want to be an MVP one day, this is how you do it. He said, number one, consistency. He said you won't see him in the gym for 5 hours one day and then he can't be found the next. He is very consistent. And he said, number two, his vision. He said he's surgical-like when it comes to what he works on. He said there's a lot of hard workers in the NBA, but he knows exactly what he needs to work on, and that is what he does.
Excellent stuff, Shannon. As you're talking about him, chance for a three-point play.
This is also what he does. I mean, look at it, just back down right there. No dribble required. Sizes up. Khan feels the contact right over the top. 16, 6 assists in the game so far.
And Mark Daigneault was talking about the fact he only practices stuff that he does in games. You know, he's not practicing half-court hooks, man.
Yeah.
He's out there practicing his 18-footers, his crossovers, his tight spins.
You'd think that'd be basketball practice 101, but you'd be surprised how many guys that practice things that they think they're going to do in the game, but they actually don't.
Shot clock's already down to 3. Trey Mann. Drew that up with his left hand, and it'll be a shot clock violation.
They're so disciplined on the defensive end as well. Shai knew exactly where to funnel Trey, and how many seconds were on the shot clock, and then neither Oklahoma City Thunder player bit on that ball fake. Forced a tough shot clock violation.
Wallace bottled up, needs help. Hornets lead by a point. This is Dort. Good hands by Knipple. Khan. Erased by Carlson. Carlson's had a frisky first half.
He's quick off his feet.
And a bad screen set by Carlson.
Yeah, he used his hands and picked that right leg up to set a screen.
Brandon Carlson, undrafted free agent.
Pushing the back. Leg up. They're going to challenge this.
Mark Daigneault. Mark Daigneault. He's got an inkling. He calls the timeout and initiates a challenge. This is be our coach's challenge, brought to you by Sprite. Mark Daigneault and his staff, they don't make too many mistakes.
No.
So I'm starting to wonder.
Oklahoma City's called timeout to challenge the ruling of an offensive foul.
Okay. Did the trickle-down effect that maybe Khan started with a push back to Carlson?
Yeah, that's what they're hoping, no doubt. Tough to tell if there was a push or just hands on the back. I don't see a push there.
Yeah, the extended arms, though. Guilt by association. Josh Tibbett is our lead official, number 58, working in tandem with Nate Green. Also wearing the whistle, number 11, Derek Collins. No relation, but he's a handsome man. Related there somehow.
Yeah, I feel you.
Well, what this does do, it does give the Hornets a chance to catch a blow. Hornets are the team with, you'd think, the wearier legs. They had to play last night, travel back in from Milwaukee. While the Thunder, they've just been lying in wait. They haven't played since Wednesday. They've been in town for over 24 hours. All right, here's the verdict from Josh Tibbett.
Although Knupple's hands are on the back of Carlson as he goes to set the screen, there's no push or acceleration on the play. And Carlson doesn't give Sexton the opportunity to avoid the contact on the screen. The offensive foul will stand The challenge is unsuccessful. OKC will be charged this timeout, and they have no further challenges.
You know, Josh Tibbins going to have to put about 25 cents into the kitty. That was a butchering of Knipple.
The hands were already extended when they touched the back there. He's not happy at all. I tell you, those officials, they're not going over there to prove themselves wrong. Better make sure you see something they did.
Mark Daigneault, you hang out at a press conference with him. He is so soft-spoken, mild-mannered, but everyone just thinks he is a genius. He gets along with players. He develops players. He's a tactical genius.
Oh, well, have you ever heard? You got to watch those soft-spoken guys.
Guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. Coach of the Year, national champion as a student manager in college, NBA champion as the head coach a year ago. Done a lot of wonderful things, and he's only 40.
And the right guy to coach this team, other than Shai, who kind of grew into his superstar status. All these guys were just wanting to soak up how to play and how to learn how to win in this league, how to become athletes, professionals. He's the right guy to do it.
Pretty move, Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
He gets the ball, the other four guys space out and give him all the court space that he wants.
Doesn't look like he's the fastest guy with his dribble, but he gets wherever he wants.
He's got good change of speed, change of pace, hesitation, and a strong driver either way. Right, I think he goes more to the rim. Left is a pull-up game.
Miles Bridges a three. Hornets take the lead back.
Miles Bridges pulls up, knocks down his second triple.
Final minute of our first half. Hornets would love a halftime lead. Dort. Ow! Off the window. Probably didn't deserve that one.
He just wanted to see if a shot could go down before the half. Only his second shot of the game.
So the Hornets will have to overcome that. 2-for-1 situation. And window starting to close. Sexton. Loose. Mitchell runs away with it. And now the Thunder will take the air out of the ball and hold for the final shot of the half.
They got a good communication behind Khan.
Gilgeous Alexander shot it quickly. Oh, he made a mistake, and the Thunder aren't going to pay for it. Oh, my goodness. Holmgren gets a bucket. Left some meat on the bone, though. Here comes the Hornets. Bridges. And that'll do it for our first half of play here on a Saturday in Uptown. Shai Gilgeous Alexander, the reigning MVP. He leads both sides with 18 points in 17 minutes. And the Thunder lead by 3. 55-52 is our score. When we come back, the three-headed monster, Shannon Spake, Terrence Oglesby, and Gerald Henderson will have the world's greatest halftime show coming your way. Hornets and Thunder, it's a three-point game. Before we do, let's send it down courtside. Assistant coach Jermaine Buckner standing by with Shannon.
That's right, Eric. Coach, when you look at what they've done with SGA, I know that was a #1 priority for you guys. How would you assess how they've handled him?
Yeah, I mean, phenomenal player, right? We got to stay disciplined. Keeps him away from the free throw line. I feel like you did a decent job of that. Takeaways early and uncontested three-point shots.
I know these boys are tired, right? It was a late night last night. What do you think about the intensity that you've seen?
Yeah, it was great. Like, no excuses. They came out prepared. They got their rest last night, and they came out ready to play.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. Take a look at the first half storylines. Get you caught up. 10 turnovers. That's a big number for Oklahoma City, Dell.
Absolutely. You see they average 12 on the year, so the Hornets disrupting their offense. But that guy right there, Shai, holding them in the game, 18-6. Colin hit three-pointers in that first half. A really good shooting performance from him. Look at the bench. 20 points off Coach Charles Lee's bench. That's what you need when you expend so much energy like you did last night. You got a back-to-back, late flight, a short time to prepare. Your bench has to play big.
Well, Mark Daigneault will be missing a helping hand. Alex Caruso, we're told, is out for the game. He's got right hand soreness. The Thunder went 11 deep in the first half. Maybe that was because they found out that Caruso was going to be a no-go. He only played a minute 42 seconds. We saw maybe more of Brooks Barnheiser than we would have expected. Maybe that was the minutes for Ousmane Dieng. All right, we start the second half. The same five on the floor for the Thunder that began the game. Dort, Holmgren, Hartenstein, Wallace, and Gilgeous Alexander. Extra pass finds Hartenstein at the rim.
Campbell out front early, and the ball movement by the Thunder make you pay.
Second dunk for Hartenstein. Leads the Thunder, now has 38 dunks in 14 games.
He's a paint scorer, dunks and floaters.
Miles Bridges, a little extra oomph on that three.
He's seeing a good ball from three as Bridges, that's his third of the game. Ty Sexton now with 11 to lead the Hornets.
Hartenstein. Good contest by Kalkbrenner. Hornets can tie with a two, take the lead with a three. Nice screen by Kalkbrenner. Oh, still refusing to miss.
Good screen and a good release off of that screen, not to draw the attention of an offensive foul, and then took his time on the little floater half hook.
Never with an expression. He is just so used to what he's doing.
Yeah, he and Con Knipple, like seasoned veterans already.
Tied at 57. Lane clears out. Sexton. Last year, Oklahoma City won 68 games. They're on a way better pace this year. 12-1 through 13.
I'd say so. My goodness. Lost at Portland.
Tapped out by Dort. Extra possession for the Thunder. Is that their only loss?
Only loss, yeah. And they had a 22-point lead in that game.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at this.
Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
So soft and smooth right over the front of the rim like he's taught.
First man to the 20-point mark. That continues his streak. He has got the longest active streak of 20-point games, and it's not even close in the NBA. It'll stay with the Thunder. Now, how many consecutive games do you think Shai Gilgeous Alexander has scored at least 20 points?
Oh, wow. This year, dating back to last year.
Just long, yeah, dating back to last year.
Oh, man, it's a big number.
20 points, that's 85. 85 consecutive.
85,
yes.
I wasn't going at it. Oh, my goodness.
The second closest to him is Giannis Antetokounmpo with 26 games.
Oh, my.
Yeah, the only man who's ever had a longer streak than the 86 consecutive games for Shai Gilgeous Alexander scoring 20 points. Yeah. Someone by the name of Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, wow.
He had two streaks, one of 126 and one of 92, but that's it.
You know what? You really have to have the skill set if you want to do something like that. Because you're going to have off night shooting the basketball. You got to be able to get to the free throw line. He does it with the best of them.
Well, just way too many possessions that time down the floor. Way too many looks at it, and Holmgren cashes in with a three.
Offensive rebounds, scramble on the defense. On the reset, Shai finds his open guy again.
Hornets playing without LaMelo Ball. Look at the tap away. This is Wallace. Leads the NBA in steals per game. Sets up Holmgren at the rim. That is now 7 unanswered for the Thunder after the Hornets had tied the game at 57.
Well, they're the best in the league. You knew they were going to come out of that halftime with a readjustment on the attitude. Wallace up to Holmgren, making it look easy.
Run. They now lead by 7. 9:03 remaining, third quarter here in Uptown. Let's take a look at the third quarter live same game parlay right now. Brought to you by FanDuel. You can see the odds for the Hornets to win the third quarter. Currently sit at plus 380. Now, what do they need to do to make it happen?
Well, you got to make sure that you limit OKC to one and done. A couple of offensive boards. They're finding their open shooter, Shai, starting to, or continuing to put his stamp on this game. 20 points, 7 assists. So you know the world champs are going to make adjustments at halftime, come out and try to force their will in the third. How do you respond here? Coach trying to get an after timeout play to see if you can get 2 on the board.
The rookie Knipple, pestered by Wallace. Shot clock's down to 6. Gilgeous Alexander. Three-pointer to stretch the lead to 10. Now, maybe that graphic we showed you in the first half, how he takes longer shots when the lead gets larger and larger. That was an example of him taking a three to make the lead even bigger, up to 10.
Got a quick 5 in this quarter, and Shai's yet to touch the rim.
Dort. Touched by Bridges. Hornets ball. 4 minutes into our second half.
Miles knew Dort was going to get to the spin right there. He was ready for it.
And Kalkbrenner is fouled from behind. 1 7-footer fouls another. Both from the Central Time Zone. Kalkbrenner from St. Louis, Missouri. Holmgren from Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Mississippi River cuts right through both their hometowns. Kalkbrenner has made 12 consecutive free throws. Here's a message from CPI Security.
Luke, walk us through that replay. These two came in hot, attacking the rim, but they don't see the coverage. Blocked, blocked, and blocked. CPI Security, your best defense.
17 minutes, 10 points, 4 rebounds for Kalkbrenner.
Makes the correction and bottoms second free throw. Hornets just got to match buckets right now so they stack some stops.
Knipple leaves the game. He's replaced by Trey Mann. Too easy. Gilgeous Alexander still hasn't hit the rim. Gilgeous Alexander came into the league, played 1 year with the Clippers on a team that had Chris Paul. You can learn a lot from Chris Paul if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
And he clearly was paying attention. Bridges. Holmgren, 7'1". Wow.
He plays right off of Shai. Holmgren set the initial screen on Shai. That was taken away. And then he's open, and Hartstein sets a nice screen on the other 7-footer, and he gets to the rim.
Largest deficit of the night for the Hornets. We were tied at 57 not that long ago. Sion was thinking bad thoughts. Met at the rim by Dort. Holmgren. Gilgeous Alexander again. Off the window and in. Ball has technically not hit the rim for Gilgeous Alexander in the third quarter. He is maybe the most skilled player in the NBA right now.
You Federal Credit Union. With us, it's personal. And Cheerwine, the unique cherry soft drink of the South.
Over the last couple of nights, the Hornets have seen the 2 best layup makers in the NBA. We were in Milwaukee last night, and Giannis Antetokounmpo not only leads the league in layups, but also dunks. And then tonight, you got Shai Gilgeous Alexander already with 4 layups dealt. He is second to Antetokounmpo with 54 layups on the year.
Giannis one-man fast break in the end. Shai could do that, but he's more like we just saw the last one. He moves so well without the ball, and then he has big men who are really excellent passers, and they're looking for him. You try to overplay him, he goes backdoor, gets a lot of layups that way.
KJ Simpson checking in for the first time here in the second half, along with Antonio Reeves. This is the second game that Reeves has played with the Hornets. He wears number 12. Right place, right time, Pat Connaughton. Shot clock doesn't reset. Trey Mann has 3 to shoot. And wave it off. We've got a man down on the floor. They call the foul on Dort.
AJ comes over, just tries to set a ball screen, and Dort, my goodness.
We're holding each other's hands when they're falling.
It's like a running back trying to block a full linebacker.
Did you ever play one game of football in your life?
No. Two practices.
KJ Simpson a 3.
Yeah, KJ needed something
positive to happen right there. Drive and kick, gets a clean look, knocks down a 3.
What happened after the second practice?
I knew it, yeah. I played quarterback. They'd hike it to me, and I turned into a running back. And I'm like, nah, this is not for me. Going back indoors.
Gilgeous Alexander. Corner 3 for Dort. Nope, gave it up. Extra pass ends up to turnover. Dort's missed the last 5 games for Oklahoma City.
A little rusty.
It's amazing how they pester every single pass. Tapped up and in, that's the Moose.
Second bucket for Moose on the tap in off the offensive glass tonight.
Third offensive rebound. Had 6 last night when he got the start in Milwaukee. Off the fingertips of Hartenstein.
Moose causing havoc right there. Forced turnover on the closeout in the corner, gets the tip in, and then it forces another turnover right there.
Isaiah Joe decaffeinated in the first half, didn't score. 12 scoreless minutes. He'll check in, replacing Hartenstein. Wow, that pass Hughes going to make it through against Oklahoma City. Cason Wallace is not huge. He's listed at 6'4". I don't know if he's that, but he has got a wingspan on him and instincts that he is always in the passing lane.
Good anticipation. You can tell all these guys from OKC, they lock in on their opponents, the game plan, and they know where the help is and where to rotate if they get beat.
Trey Mann, a former Oklahoma City first-round draft pick, came over in the trade that sent Gordon Hayward out of town.
That's right.
Gilgeous Alexander.
Another layup.
Like smoke through a keyhole. 10-point game. Connaughton. Wallace. To the rim.
Gets so locked in on defending Shai. Where is Shai? Where's Shai? And there's Wallace playing downhill.
And wave it off. We've got a bad screen set by Musa.
Offensive foul on 14. Musa Diabate is first.
Brandon Carlson will come in for the first time in our second half. He replaces Chet Holmgren. We have seen 3 different 7-footers get on the floor for the Thunder. Last check, there are 32 active NBA players listed as 7 feet or taller, and the Thunder have 3 of them.
They can all move.
Gilgeous Alexander. Wow! I'm telling you, that is just a skilled man.
Yeah, see the difference. You guarded Giannis just like that last night. Giannis can't make that fadeaway turnaround right there. Try to do it at the end of the game, couldn't do it, but Shai has that skill set. You just got to go run at him and take the ball out of his hands.
Carlson wants it. This is wide left. Reeves. Gilgeous Alexander comes up with a loose ball. He lost that on his own. Oh, they're going to keep it with the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous Alexander Dell is second to only Andrew Wiggins, all-time points. Guys born in Canada.
Canada?
Don't hit me up, folks. Steve Nash was technically born in South Africa.
Yeah.
Grew up in British Columbia, but born in South Africa. Connaughton, what do you got? Pat! Right place, right time, Colin Sexton.
Hustle there by Sexton. That easy one, but I love the defense by Pat on the perimeter to get a steal. Now get some momentum here in the building.
A.J. Mitchell comes in. He wears number 25. He's got the ball. Left-handed player. Brooks Barnheiser back to Mitchell. Shot clock's at 1. Only starter still in the game for Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Man. And a foul. That'll be a loose ball foul. Thunder trying to keep Musa off the glass.
Oklahoma City loose ball foul on 25, A.J. Mitchell.
Strong drive here by Trey. Mitchell right there. I mean, Musa has another tip in. Mitchell just says, I'm going to make you take it out.
Well, maybe the Hornets have weathered the storm.
Yeah.
Connaughton. Isaiah Joe. Velvety. He can stroke it.
Yes, he can. Sweetener. And the Joe.
Philadelphia just waived him a couple years ago. Musa missed the floater. And a foul going for the loose ball called on Musa. Stay with us at the end of the third quarter for the fast break presented by Truist. I'll get you ready for the fourth quarter, winning time. Quick one-game homestand. Hornets back on the road for 2. Toronto Raptors, Indiana Pacers next up.
Just dropped my luggage in the bed. I didn't even unpack.
I have to bring a little bit more. We're only in Milwaukee for like 30 hours, man. I need a little bit more for 4 days on the road. Antonio Reeves, he's a Chicago kid. He's from the south side of Chicago. When you're a Chicago kid, you can go whatever high school you want to go to, and he chose to go to Simeon. Simeon is the high school that produced Barry Parker, Derrick Rose, Nick Anderson, Kendrick Nunn. Played at Illinois State and then finished up at Kentucky, just like Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Here's a message from Truist.
Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist. Learn how knowledge and care can work for you.
Any high school you want to, you just got to get there.
Well, any public school, yes.
Yeah.
Anyone you want. North side of town, south side of town, west side.
There, you got to be in the district.
Nope.
Charlotte.
Sexton back into the game, works it on the perimeter man. Buck 20 remaining third quarter. Mitchell, a pull-up 3. A.J. Mitchell, second-year man from UC Santa Barbara.
Not a lot of guys on this team have the green light to pull up in a transition 3 right there, especially with Shai on the floor, but Mitchell does. That's the improvement he's made in year 2.
Blocked away by Carlson. Look what I found. Musa beats the buzzer. Oh, they say he didn't get it off in time. A shot clock violation. He's still holding on to it. Wow, that's really close. You see the light at the top of the backboard.
The light was on, yeah.
Tough break. Final 40 seconds of our third quarter. It has been all Oklahoma City here in the third. Joe. Barnheiser. Blocked away by Diabate. Shot clock violation. Nope, Joe noticed just in time. Hornets will hope for the final shot of the quarter. No matter who the Thunder put out there, man, they play the same way.
Certainly do.
Like starving dogs. Musa is fouled. Give him continuation. Chance for a three-point play.
Musa's going to play until the final horn right there. We've seen him make moves to his left this time. Picks it up on his right. Powers right through the contact. Look at that finger roll.
8 points, 9 rebounds for the Moose. 4.6 remaining in the quarter. Gilgeous Alexander from half court. And that'll do it for our third quarter of play. Shai Gilgeous Alexander was the story for the Thunder in the third quarter. He's got a game-high 33 points in 29 minutes.
He is upset. He thought he could have taken a couple of more dribbles, got maybe a little closer for hoisting that three, but remember, that shot does not count on his shooting. It's a team miss.
The heave rule this year.
Yeah.
All right, now it's time for the Fast Break, brought to you by Truist.
Thank you so much, Eric. Welcome to the Fast Break, presented by Truist, leaders in banking.
Kahn coming off a 32-point game yesterday. He's got 5 so far through the first 3 quarters.
Played 41 minutes last night. Did Kahn connect with 41 hard minutes. You come home and face the best team in the league with the best defense in the league.
Bridges, Knipple, Kalkbrenner, Sexton, James playing together to begin the fourth. Kahn with Hartenstein in his face, drops it in his eye.
Good rescreen there by Miles Bridges to get his rookie a good look.
Second triple for Kahn. Hartenstein, Wallace, Ousmane Dieng, Holmgren, and A.J. Mitchell playing together for the Thunder. No SGA. Score the goal and a foul. A.J. Mitchell. 38th overall pick 2 Junes ago out of UC Santa Barbara. His dad played professionally in Belgium for years, Del. That's why he was born and raised in Belgium. His dad actually relatively local. He's a Virginia guy who played at Norfolk State. Oh, it's actually your age. There's a chance you could have played against him. I need to look that up. Norfolk State at that point was Division II CIAA. Kalkbrenner, they're going to score that a miss. That'll be his first missed shot of the night. He's 3 for 4 shooting the basketball. Hartenstein wins the race down the floor.
Ryan got taken out after that missed tip-in, and Hartenstein just beat him down the floor. And Thunder just keep on trucking regardless of who's in the game.
Turnover. Hornets 13th turnover of the night. That's the same number as the Thunder. Holmgren. Look what I found, Ousmane Dieng.
Hort's in a zone that time. With the offensive board, you still got to find those bodies.
All right, Miles Bridges with the right hand. Wallace. We're going to see Wallace's brother in about a week's time. Next week we're going to be out in Atlanta to see the Hawks for the first time. Keaton Wallace is Payson Wallace's older brother. He's been a rotation guy this year for Atlanta. Kahn knocked to the floor and grimacing in pain.
Oklahoma City foul on 22.
Landed on that right elbow again. There, yeah. Remember he had a heating pad on that elbow earlier while he was on the bike.
We saw some tape on some fingers on his right hand earlier this year, and now that wrap on the right elbow.
He's getting defended hard early in his career. He's learning just how hard it is to play on a nightly basis when you're the main guy on the scouting report.
Sion James the misfire. Slow offensive game for Sion. Mitchell. Now, the good news for the Hornets is they got LaMelo Ball back yesterday. He was able to play 27 minutes after missing 2 weeks, 5 games. Not playing today's second game of a back-to-back, but good chance he plays when we're in Toronto. Hornets have games this week on Monday, Wednesday, and over the weekend. Mitchell. Rebounded by Sexton. Sexton got it too deep. Holmgren is fouled.
How much juice does the Hornets have left in the legs? Four of these guys on the floor played last night. Miles Bridges, Sion giving good effort, a lot of minutes. Colin not so many minutes, but still he's been playing hard.
Here's a message from Planet Fitness.
One thing Planet Fitness members have in common, they're all strong.
That's right.
We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
One more thing that the Thunder are really good at, shooting free throws. If the season ended right now, clearly it's not, we got a ton of season remaining, right? They'd have by far, the best team free throw percentage in the history of the NBA. They shoot 86.3%. KJ Simpson along the baseline. Ousmane Dieng. First bucket for Sion.
Yeah. Nice ball fake. Defender backs up just a step. He lines his seams up and gets his first triple to drop.
I think there's a real debate as to who would be the most powerful professional athlete currently in their respective sport from Lanier High School in Sugar Hill, Atlanta.
Okay.
Would it be Sion James?
Yeah.
Or would it be the defensive tackle for the Carolina Panthers, Derek Brown?
Oh.
Wow. Same high school. Derek Brown, first-round pick a couple of years ago. And Sion James. Cut up like coleslaw.
Both of them.
Knipple, pump fake. Either side has gone to the free throw line a whole bunch. 6 free throw attempts for the Hornets, 10 for the Thunder. Hartenstein. And the Hornets have to call a timeout. Hornets are gasping for air right now.
Heavy legs.
Yep, this is the largest lead of the night for the defense.
There, Knipple. From day one, when I asked him which team, which game he was looking forward to most in the NBA, he told me going home to Milwaukee, of course. And we've already reported it. He had up to 2,000 friends, family, everything at the game last night in attendance. And that is not hyperbole, guys. There was literally that many people. And how cool is this? The entire family hosted the entire team, all of the players. Take a look at that. Cager, Kinston, Cash, and Kidd, his brothers. This is CPI protecting the court right there. But Khan told me that when he got into the house, all of those big bodies, look, that is his living room. All of these huge humans in his living room, you know the family loved that. And Mason Plumlee said in all of his years of playing, he has never gone to a teammate's house for dinner. That is a cool experience that Knipple and his family have brought to this team.
And oh, by the way, Con scored 32 in that game. Yeah. Thank you, Shannon. Dale, what about your perspective? You played 16 years in the league. Did you ever go as a team to someone's house on your team?
Wow. Yes. Charles. Yes.
Okay.
I think of his name. Oakley. Charles Oakley. He fixed dinner for us.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. Okay. That counts. Miles Bridges the bucket a moment ago. Falkbrenner misses the tap. keeps it for the Hornets.
I bet all the neighbors were saying, why is this bus? Who's this bus going down our street?
KJ Simpson, a little turnaround. Maybe a bit of a run for the Hornets. There's still time. I do think an opportunity was missed, though. You're going to go to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and you're serving fajitas? Come on, man. Where's the bratwurst?
Cheese curds.
Something, yeah. A.J. Mitchell.
Mitchell is really good at driving right, finishing back across his body with the left.
Great hands. Kalkbrenner give the assist to KJ Simpson. Mason Plumlee is whipping up the sweats. He'll play for the first time tonight. Mason has 2 field goals on the year, both the dunks. Simpson. Nice defense by Bridges. Hornets poke it away. KJ. And Kalkbrenner and Hartenstein got tangled up. They called a foul on Hartenstein. Just the 3rd team foul on Oklahoma City here in the 4th quarter, so it'll be side out of bounds.
You got me thinking about that team going over. Why didn't we go to someone's house to eat? Yeah, a little chapped.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
16 years. Could have been you. Could have invited people over.
We'd have a team in Grottos.
No. How far would the bus ride been in from D.C.?
Yeah, we wouldn't have made the game.
Okay. Antonio Reeves, Diabate. Musa got a double-double off the bench. 13 points, 10 rebounds.
Quick little floater over an outstretched arm.
Last year, almost all of Musa's points were basically on offensive rebounds, putbacks, stickbacks. Yep. This year he's actually getting set up for buckets. He's creating on his own, put the ball on the floor. And now he's got it. KJ throws it through. And Oklahoma City calls a timeout with 3:59 remaining. It's a 14-point game. 102-88. Back to Uptown in a moment. Renovated Spectrum Center, Uptown Charlotte, South District, got a North District. All the food is new. 2,000 more seats in the lower bowl. And we're going to do it again here at home, November 22nd. That's going to be the next Hornets home game. Next Saturday, the Hornets are going to host the Los Angeles Clippers. It is a day game. It is a kids' day at Spectrum Center. Head to Hornets.com to get your tickets today. Interesting that they've got the kids' day when the oldest team in the league, the Clippers, come to town. A lot of graybeards. Well, the next game for the Hornets will be in 2 days' time. On Monday evening, we'll be north of the border, going international, taking on Brandon Ingram from Kinston. It'll be our first look at the Raptors on the year.
Actually, the Hornets' next 2 opponents are facing each other right now. The Raptors are at the Pacers. They have a really big lead. The Raptors playing good basketball. They have a really good, strong starting 5.
Chet Holmgren. Holmgren's had a nice day. 25 points, 8 rebounds. Hornets won the season series last year from Indiana. They went to the finals. Of course, no Tyrese Halliburton. That Achilles suffered in Game 7 of the finals against this Thunder team.
You talk about a team that's just been decimated with injuries, the Indiana Pacers. Man.
Isaiah Joe's going to get some burn. He replaces Cason Wallace. On the floor right now for Oklahoma City, a couple of rotation guys that they love have both been released early in their career. You got Isaiah Hartenstein, came into the league as a Houston Rocket. They didn't understand what they had. They released him. Isaiah Joe came into the league as a Philadelphia 76er. They didn't understand what they had. They released him. Both are flourishing in Oklahoma City.
This looks like it's going to be another game where Shai does not play in the fourth quarter.
Antonio Reeves showing off a nice shot down.
Yeah, right off. DHO steps behind the screen. Defender goes under. Knocks down his second triple.
Played last year. The New Orleans Pelicans, who fired their head coach earlier today. Willie Green, a whack. But shout out to James Bregel, former Hornets head coach. He's the new interim head coach. Good luck. JB, we're rooting for you. Second time JB's been an interim coach. He filled in for Jacques Vaughn in Orlando many moves ago.
Yeah, very capable.
.220 to play.
Three-pointer would be nice right here.
Off of Joe's knee, and the Thunder probably should just take the air out of the ball. Is there anything, Dell, that if you're a Thunder fan that you would worry about or say you kind of need to kind of focus on if they want to get back to where they were? Seems like they're a pretty complete team.
Get all their guys back, get their main rotation guys back. But the experience that other guys are getting while their players are injured is going to go a long way. They are deep. Oh,
Reeves doesn't get much lift on the jumper, man. It's pure.
Oh, it is. Quick trigger. Kind of a low release, but the result is all that matters.
Had a bunch of really good games for the Pelicans. I was surprised that he was available. He's currently on a two-way deal with the Hornets. Carlson now. Brandon Carlson. Got a nice day off the bench. Done some things offensively, done some things defensively.
Yep.
2 dunks and a 3. You'll take that from your backup center.
Yes, you will. He plays within himself. Look at him commanding the D right here. Gonna be in the quarterback. Drop coverage.
All right, ball stuck against the back of the iron. Falls through for KJ. Final 45 seconds of our ball game. Oklahoma City, the best record in the NBA. They're going to go to 13-1.
That's
A.J. Mitchell.
Really impressed with Mitchell. This Thunder team, man, to come out of the blocks this well after winning a title tells you their mind is in the right space and they got the right guy. And Dagnall leading on the floor, and their locker room is strong.
So Jang will just dribble out the clock, and it's another win for Oklahoma City. 13-1, and it's another fourth quarter where Shai Gilgeous Alexander doesn't even have to play. That's now 8 fourth quarters where he hasn't been needed. Just incredible.
It really is. 13 wins. And 8 times he had played in the fourth.
True that. Here's a message from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina.
We're making healthcare costs more transparent for all, starting with you.
So the Hornets, for the first time all season long, they lose the second game of a back-to-back. They lost a heartbreaker in overtime against Milwaukee yesterday. They come back home, give a valiant effort in the first half, just didn't have enough in the second half.
Just didn't have enough. And I mean, the pressure that OKC puts on you for 4 quarters, you got to be perfect. And tough travel, tough game last night. They had the best player in the league. And Holmgren, 25, bench players, they are really, really good. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with all season long in the Western Conference.
Oklahoma City, they shoot 50% right on the nose, 45% from behind the arc. Their leader, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, 33 points. That is right what he averages. Wow, what a club. We've got a post-game show coming your way, presented by Carolina Ford Dealers. That's on the other side. But for now, for both my partners, Del Curry and Shannon Spake, I'm Eric Collins saying good night from Uptown.
Max One Music. Max One Music.